What do you envy about the opposite sex? Just sheer strength. Opening a jar? Easy. Lifting this heavy misplaced thing? Wham. Bam. Done. Oh. Gotta dig a hole? Just use my bare hands because I gotta put all this testosterone to use. No periods. Free to grow body hair. Prostates. Edit. Also, just remember that men usually have awesome eyelashes for no reason whatsoever. What's up with that? I'm jealous of girl because they get to wear dresses. Todd Flanders. Peeing on the side of the road in the forest without crouching and trying to avoid your pants shoes. Edit. Okay, I appreciate things like the shoey exist and may consider getting one if I take up more hiking in the future. However, I'd still rather just be able to whip my parts out and do it without equipment. If it makes you feel better. 90% of the time the last bit of pee goes in our pants no matter what we do. Edit. Please stop messaging me to push on my taint, lol, I get it. Not having a dick that is randomly turn on at any given moment of the day. As an older dude, let me warn you. Careful what you wish for. They'll never know the pain of going to sit on a bike seat on a particularly warm day and pinching your balls. As a kid you would be in a hurry to get to Billy's house and you would hop on the seat and smash your balls with the force of Gallagher's hammer. I know both SZs can do this, but getting a whole bunch of your friends and sit while people are getting the dead skin off your hands and feet. Cleaning and fixing your nails. My wife dragged me once and I really liked it. But none of my guy friends want to do it. I thought it'll be something cooler than our usual sit at a bar drink beer thing. You could go with your wife again. Receiving compliments from both genders when post a picture. They have a lot more options on what to wear in an office. Us men have one option only. Shirt and trousers. Men get actually functional jumpers that have sensible necklines and can put a t-shirt underneath. And shirts that actually cover their lower back when they sit down. As a girl who goes to the gym, I envy how naturally strong men are and how it's easier for them to build muscle. I know it's different for everyone. But in general, I wish I could lift as heavy. I never really comprehended the difference in natural strength until my fiancée needed help loading some gardening soil into the cart. It was a 40-pound bag and she was struggling to lift it with both arms. She was able to pick it up, but was struggling. I was able to grab it with one hand with ease. Not super impressive, but still. That they can pee standing up. Women will never know the satisfaction of pinging things off the inside of the toilet with incredible precision and a strong stream. They get to wear little miniskirts. But the second my balls are dangling in the wind, people lose their. I seriously envy her orgasm. They can be nice to kids without instantly being seen as some sort of child predator. I lost 40 pounds and my boobs are gone. Your username makes this perplexing. Edit. My first silver. Thanks, kind stranger. Last time I matched with someone on Tinder was in April. They unmatched me in an hour before I even saw the notification. Edit. Fear not, my lonely friends. I took some advice from this thread and expanded my bio and I got another match. Edit 2. Not having boobs and therefore not having to account for them in clothing choices. I mean, small breasts are fine, I guess. But once they have a certain size, you're screwed. Most fitted clothes are designed for people with smaller breasts and won't fit you properly. Clothes fit you everywhere except for your chest, and the ones that do fit your chest are too loose everywhere else. Hang down from your breasts and make you look twice as wide as you are. If you do find something that fits you, people will shame you and call you a for showing off your breasts. Well, sorry. For wearing a shirt that's my actual size and is not even low cut or anything. Instead of hiding inside a sweater that is 3 sizes too big. Also, the astronomical cost of bras and the struggle of having breasts that are not perfectly firm and perky. Also, men can go topless. Being able to compliment someone of the same sex about their appearance. I often see girls complimenting other girls on Instagram posts with things such as stunner, baby TC etc. With us guys you just don't get that often, and if a guy did it out of the blue it would seem very out of place. Also, guys complimenting girls about their appearance is often seen as simping, when in actually most guys just want to say something nice. The same doesn't often apply to girls complimenting guys. At least from what I've seen. Feel free to correct me on that one. Edit. Holy, this blew up overnight. They have functional pockets. I had a girl stay over and next morning went down to make tea. Came up with a mug in each hand and my phone started to ring. She stares at me, in just my J. Bottoms, in total confusion. Where's your phone? Here. I say as I put down a mug and take out the phone. She was incensed. Even your pyjamas come with real pockets. Not having legs spot up the bum. Edit. Whoa, just woke up. I did not expect so many upvotes on a reply regarding up the bum. Funny, as a female I'd say the opposite. Multiple orgasms. Some of us can't. Unfortunately. For me it's way too sensitive after, and by the time it's not, I'm no longer interested. Men generally don't have to feel obligated to attend baby and bridal showers. I envy that. Definitely their ability to wear a variety of clothing. Men's fashion is so dull. Not having to deal with the monthly bloodbath and all the good things that come with it. Edit. Wow, was not expecting this comment to blow up. Thanks for the awards and hang in there girls. It's hard being a werewolf. People assume most men want to do something bad when around children or women alone. Women can smile at kids playing at the park without being considered a pedophile. Edit 1. And on that same note, and women take care of their kids. It's parenting. But if the dad is spending time with them, it's babysitting. Women always say, wow, you're a really good dad. I'm sure your wife is proud to guys that are just walking through the store while holding their kid's hand to make sure that they don't run off. Like, that's just parenting. Don't patronize us. If anything, you should be, silently, thanking men for breaking the stereotype that the mom is the only one that takes care of the kids. Edit 2. R.I.P. Not being asked if you are married, engaged, have kids, planning on having kids at a job interview. All illegal BTW. If a woman sucks a dick it is fine, but the moment I suck my homie for some extra cash I'm called gay. Life is just unfair SMH. That they're not necessarily expected to have children. As a woman, people get shocked when I say I don't want kids. Apparently it's a part of the gift that comes with being a woman. Also, I have endometriosis and couldn't ever dream of being pain-free because of it. Being able to play silly games with babies or young children without people automatically assuming you're up to something nefarious. Being taken more seriously and seen as competent at work. Worked as an engineer for many years and having people regularly assume you don't know anything is soul crushing more than it is funny. I didn't spend 10 years studying this just so you could ignore me in meetings and direct all the attention to my colleague who doesn't know just because he is a man and I must be the secretary. Now work in another field where there is less of a gender disparity. But I'm still a bit sad that I wasted so much time on engineering. Their ability to express their mental issues without the same level of skepticism. They don't bleed from their genitalias for a week every month. Can be seen around children without being profiled. Never being obligated to make the first move. As a guy, I hate with a passion that it feels like we have to do all the work. Deal with the rejection. Plan everything out. Be expected to pay for everything. Or else we're the deadbeats broke worthless. Outta here with that trash. Dresses. Goddamn, I wish I wasn't a 6-foot bear with a giant beard sometimes. I know technically I can still wear them, but I just don't want the awkward looks if it's not Halloween or something. The boys. Girls are different. I just want to break in an abandoned house. Steal a road sign. Wrestle with each other. Nothing like getting oiled up for a good wrestling session with my boys. That they can make a living some of us can only dream about from just having an OnlyFans. Girl the other day in an credit said she makes 36k a month. Not having to be expected to always want children. Like I hate those little tiny iron crotch goblins, but I'm constantly being told that I'm supposed to have them. They get to walk around topless. Some people don't want to see us guys topless. Traveling alone is much safer as a man. And generally going out at night and or alone. As a gay man, it's that women have a much larger pool of men, and knowing that the majority of men could be a potential partner. Being able to aim their pee. It can come out in two directions at once. End up on the backs of your thighs. You think that's really as easy as you think? Is that why men and jokes about their aim exist? The ability to masturbate almost in every position without damaging themselves. Crushing your balls while masturbating is something awful. The lower advanced fitness standards. It would be nice to be considered a pinnacle of fitness without having to be able to do a human flag or taking gear and training like a slave for decades. I wish I could achieve my fitness goals doing some yoga, jogging, and some resistance band exercises. Being able to ask for a hug and receive one. Damn. Now I'm dysphoric as. Being taken seriously instead of being told I'm just being emotional. Then again, I'm at least allowed to feel emotions. How comfortable it is for men to talk on the mic while playing video games, and how easy they make friends online that way. That they rarely, if ever, get called pet names like sweetheart and darling by strange men. People in general assume women to have good intentions. Men are assumed to be dangerous by default. They're supposed to have breasts. I much prefer shopping in the men's department. The clothing is typically better quality, less expensive, and has deep multiple pockets. Women's clothing, especially larger sizes, are so poorly thought out and made. Give me a t-shirt and cargo shorts from Duluth Trading Company any day. Being able to wear shorts without having to wax their legs first. God damn it. I hate waxing my legs. But in summer it becomes an absolute necessity. That they don't gotta worry about dick size. Have a small ass? Workout. Small tits really bothering you? Even though guys don't care about it that much? Implants. Have a pimple or skin imperfection? Makeup. Functional pockets. Women typically live longer. So. I mean, I'm trans, so pretty much everything. Not getting the police called on them when they are 5 meters away from a child. How standards say it's okay for women to be short. They can get loads of money for posting pics of themselves. I think you misread the question. We aren't just talking about attractive members of the opposite sex here. Sincerely. I guess it's a norm. But it just feels like women are generally taught by society to be more social and likable. So many of the guys I know are just irritating and have tight trays that quickly make their good trays seem insignificant. With women, those negative trays don't stick out as much. I guess this also leads to how much I envy certain girls for putting up with some guy's bull. That women get attention just for existing, while men have to earn it by jumping through all these hoops. And like, I get that women get more attention than they want. But it's pretty telling when the largest issue trans men have when they start to pass is dealing with the sudden absolute disconnect from the rest of society because now they're viewed as a man. This will be so far buried no one will see it, but oh well. I envy that men can go where they want and when without the fear of being harassed, molested, arped, etc. I have to plan out any errand carefully. Will I be done before sundown? Should I get someone on the phone as I walk to the car? Constant awareness of those around me thinking, am I safe? I'm sure I'll be corrected. But I feel like dating, or at least finding dates, is way easier for women than men. But, as my one female friend will say about dating, the odds are good. Having an OnlyFans is a legitimate career path, lol. They don't get pregnant. I'd love to be able to take my wild willy all around town without having to worrying about the possibility a literal young person growing inside me. No pills. No doctors. Just me and my free willy. Edit. Getting pregnant and then carrying your lil meatloaf for 9 months and then yanking it out of your cooter is not the same thing as raising it. Completely different steps here. No birth control or plan B and all that other anti-baby growing things is where I'm getting at. Except when that willy gets someone else pregnant and you have to inform your parents, and maybe you aren't that keen on having kids with that person but they want to, so you're stuck in the lose-lose situation of either raising the kid or paying child support. I'd love to be able to go walking or jogging without constantly fearing for my life. I'm a male and think it's bull my tits don't get me out of speeding tickets. As a man, I feel the need to be buff and keep up a very muscular physique in order to be seen as attractive and also to compensate for my not very handsome face. I feel like females can make themselves look good with significantly less time at the gym by just sticking to cardio, as well as using makeup and other cosmetics. All the characters they can cosplay. Being able to have custody of children. Are being looked at as pedophiles if you enjoy being around children. I'd love to go on a walk alone at night and just enjoy the night air. How guys can be friends much faster than girls. A class with 6 girls and 4 guys. The girls are divided in groups. The boys are all buds from day one. I wish I could connect with people that fast too. Laughs an introvert guy, bold of you to assume I can make new friends. Male relationships can be a lot shallower though. I can go out with work colleagues for a drink, but I wouldn't consider them to be friends. Just people I'm friendly with. My mental health doesn't get taken seriously. I can't play with children without being seen as a pedophile. My opinion doesn't matter because somehow, someway I'm an oppressor. I have very low chances of finding a partner. And there's basically no sources of help from the government or non-profits. Because it's not politically correct. I feel like and there's no help anywhere in sight. Dating just feels so much easier as a girl than as a guy. You almost always have choice. And the other person has to make the first move. I feel like just being a girl immediately grants you someone's interest. I'm so tired of having to chase girls. Initiate conversations. Pay for dinners, etc. It's not that I don't wanna do all of this. Everything but the periods. Yeah. As a pirate who has trouble raising he flag, I envy the ladies riggins. Women can talk to babies they don't know and not come off as pedos. I love babies but we are live in a society, so I want kids someday. Not having to deal with being called a for wearing something tight-fitting. Wearing makeup. Going out. Dating, etc. To be fair, wearing makeup and tight-fitting clothing can get equally negative reactions if you're a dude. Not having to deal with their depression and anxiety worsening due to birth control. And not having to be the one afraid of getting pregnant. Also, that they can express their emotions without people being judgmental. Multiple orgasms. And our orgasms feel a lot better too. Apparently, we have twice as many nerves in our clit than a penis has. It's a fantastic superpower to have. The ability to put their thighs together at will without any pain or discomfort. Being able to express yourself. Masculinity is so fragile I'm not allowed to go to choir without getting called a bender. You. Kyle. I like singing. Penises sound really great all around. Easy peeing. Easy masturbation. Helicopter dick. No swamp crotch. For real, the only problem you guys seem to have is balls. Though I hear they feel good during sex. Balls are itchy AF. I hate it because I have to wait to be alone too. Well, I'm trans, so. The ability to show emotions and not be called gay for having them. Also, not being called gay for literally liking anything other than the norm for guys to like. Example. You like Chevy trucks? What are ya, gay? Or don't drink the white Gatorade. Drinking white Gatorade is too close to cum. These are all things I have been told in a serious manner by men. Landing a boyfriend choice. Landing a girlfriend is a massive chore. Singe girl here. Period S. You envy period S? Not being pressured to be the breadwinner. I got hit by puberty hard and early. I looked like a grown woman by the time I was 13 except for my baba face. People would needlessly sexualize me because low cut tops were popular at the time, so if I wore a v-neck I got stares because there was no hiding what I got. I had guys throw food down my shirts. Ask me my bra size. Etc. They were torn between being turned on because I have as much as I do, and being repulsed because I am and have always been plus sized, and nobody is gonna be admitting to liking plus size girls in middle and high school. But the worst was grown men around my father's age would look me up and down in public places and I knew what they were thinking. I can only hope that they had no idea I was a minor when they gave me the looks they did. I envy that usually guys don't have to worry about being sexualized until they are older. That it seems like society truly cares about how they feel. It sucks when women are afforded the luxury of being listened to and people try to help them with their emotions, yet the response to men in a bad mental state is usually just brushing them off or legitimately thinking that they are going to do something bad if they feel angry or depressed. The fact that no matter what you look like there's always someone who wants to have sex with you. Being able to speak my mind without labeling me as timid or unauthentic. Being allowed to age. Being supposed to have boobs. Being able to wear basketball shorts with no underwear and not have your completely flaccid dong just sticking out. Oh. Mr. Big Cock out here. Not having 20 pounds of fat hanging from your chest and subsequently being able to wear graphic t-shirts without the design being stretched to something goofy or unrecognizable. Being a hot chick can get you damn near anything if you know how to use it. I suppose super good looking guys who are witty can do close to the same, but I've seen far more girls pull it off. A dick. What if you get a small one? That their orgasms feel so much better and last longer. I think this is more of a per person basis. There are a lot of erogenous zones that when stimulated in the correct way can increase the pleasure and duration of an orgasm. TMI warning. Exclamation point. I have found that adding anal stimulation to my masturbation adds a whole other level of pleasure to my orgasms. And if I stimulate my prostate, it's out of the sign world. My two best orgasms of all time were triggered manually via my prostate and only a small amount of stimulation was needed on my penis. And when I say best, I mean almost passed out. Uncontrollable. High volume guttural moaning. And I was physically unable to move myself for several minutes good. I've been chasing that feeling ever since. The ability to pee standing. I'm a boy. I've always envied that girls are not called weak for expressing emotions. I'm a sensitive man. Literally. Like. Loud noises make me cry. As my name suggests. I am autistic. The simplicity and price of men's clothes. The simplicity is not a pro. I don't know about other countries, but where I live in schools or colleges girls are always treated like little princesses, where we boys are treated as if we don't feel pain. As if we are superhumans. Whenever I cry they say, "Stop crying like a girl." These words mean I'm weak. This also means girls are supposed to be weak. It's just a stupid way of stupid people to discriminate. I believe that girls, women, have the right to stand on the same stage as men. If not, then that's not a society. It's dot. Fill in the blanks if you must. So you hit us with the ruler 20 times. What about the girls? They didn't do homework either? Oh. They are girls, you know. They are kinda sensitive and I wouldn't hurt a girl. Whenever they discriminate like this. I almost wish I was a girl. But no. Being a boy man is cool. Sorry to take your time. Nothing. Pregnancy. Worrying about our pay and being chased after by lonely men sounds like hell. I'm glad that as a man I can just mind my own business and be ignored by most people in my daily life. How easy it is for women to get laid. I just spent the last 10 minutes on Tinder. So, how easy it is to find a partner. Or at least the abundance of options. To be a 6/10 male on Tinder is a self-confidence stress test that should be considered a war crime in certain areas. To be a 6/10 female on Tinder is like attending a dick buffet. But at least you've got choices. Edit. Thanks for gilding my misery. For the average guy, online dating is a fantastic way to destroy your self-esteem. I don't mean this offensively. But if a man stayed home with no job and his wife worked 9,006,000, people would assume he is lazy. Not having to worry about your privates touching the inside of the toilet when sitting down. I suppose the relative ease of finding partners. But I realize that's not 100% accurate. Their problems are taken more seriously. I feel like different genders will have different opinions about which sex you are speaking about. I know as a woman.